There are places where time forgets to rush. Places where the wind hums old lullabies through trees, and the streets remember your footsteps. South Africa is known for its bold landscapes and vibrant cities, but beyond the highways and the headlines lie hidden gems, towns so small you might miss them on a map, but unforgettable once you walk their paths. This is not just a list, it's an invitation. A journey into silence, soul, and memory. In these towns, life is slow by choice and beautiful by design, the kind of places where sunrises are watched with coffee in hand and strangers nod like old friends, where the scent of bread, the sound of a river, or a smile from a local tells you you're exactly where you need to be. Whether you're a young traveler chasing stillness or someone seeking to revisit forgotten joys, this video is your map to magic. These are towns that haven't just survived the modern world. They've chosen a rhythm that feels like home. So take a breath, let your heart settle, and join us on a soulful journey through the top 10 most beautiful small towns in South Africa 2025. A tour not just of places, but of feeling. Number 10. Nieu-Bethesda. Nestled in the silent arms of the Karoo lies Nieu-Bethesda, a desert dream wrapped in time. The air here is dry, still, and laced with ancient dust. It clings to the soul like poetry. As you walk the gravel streets, the only sound is your own footsteps. And perhaps the soft rustle of eucalyptus leaves whispering secrets. At its heart is the Owl House, a whimsical masterpiece carved by the reclusive Helen Martins. Sculptures stare skyward, frozen in a moment of raw imagination. It's eerie, beautiful, and deeply human. There are no traffic lights, no franchises, only authenticity. At night, the stars don't just appear. They bloom, bold and brilliant, as if trying to tell you that peace still exists in this world. Nieu-Bethesda doesn't entertain you, it transforms you. It's not just a town, it's a pause, a breath, a reminder that silence can be golden. Number 9. Patternoster. On the windswept west coast, where whitewashed cottages sleep beneath salt-blown skies, you'll find Paternoster. A fishing village as timeless as the tides. The scent of brine hangs in the air, carried by a wind that knows every corner of this coastal escape. Lobster nets lie tangled on sand, boats bob gently in the bay, and gulls cry out like old storytellers. Walk barefoot along the shore, let the waves tease your feet, and feel how the ocean washes not just your body, but your mind. Paternoster isn't busy. It's gentle, a place where every sunset becomes a ceremony. Locals greet you like a returning relative. Time flows here like a poem written in water, slow and soft. Whether it's fresh seafood, windswept beauty, or simply the joy of doing nothing at all, this town gives your soul exactly what it didn't know it needed. Number 8. Pilgrims Rest. Deep in Mpumalanga, nestled between forested hills, sits a town where time stands reverently still. Pilgrims Rest is more than a relic. It's a hymn to the past. Once booming with the cries of gold rushers, it now whispers history through tin-roofed houses and creaky wooden porches. Stroll its cobbled streets, and you'll find antique shops filled with dusty treasures, coffee brewed over open flames, and stories hanging like lanterns in the air. Every structure here has memory in its bones, of fortune, of failure, of frontier life. Yet there's something romantic in its worn-out elegance. Something that reminds us that beauty isn't in the shine, it's in the story. Pilgrims Rest isn't just seen, it's felt by the curious, the sentimental, the ones who still believe old things have soul. Number 7. Greatton. Imagine a town drawn by a poet. That's Greatton, a watercolor of calm and charm tucked in the Western Cape. Oak trees line the streets like old sentries. Bicycles lean lazily against white walls, and the smell of freshly baked bread drifts from cozy cafes where laughter echoes softly. On Saturdays, the local market becomes a celebration of colors, crafts, and community. And beyond the town, mountain trails call to wanderers, promising healing with every step into green silence. Greatton is the kind of place where time doesn't rush you. It walks beside you, where dogs nap in doorways and children ride horses through fields. It doesn't demand to be seen. It invites you to notice. Come here not to escape life, but to feel it more gently. Number 6, Prince Albert. At the foot of the mighty Swartberg Mountains lies Prince Albert, a town where the desert breathes life. Here, Cape Dutch homes stand proud against the burnt orange sands. The skies are wide, the air clean, and silence rich. In this oasis, olives and figs grow in abundance. Artists find inspiration, stargazers find awe, and those in search of something deeper find themselves. The evenings glow with golden light, and the streets hum quietly with peace. There's something spiritual in its stillness, the kind of place where clocks tick slower and hearts beat softer. Prince Albert isn't loud. It doesn't perform. It simply exists, fully, beautifully, and calmly. Number 5, Clarens. In the embrace of the Maluti Mountains, Clarens sits like a whispered dream. Its fields turn gold in the afternoon sun. Its streets are alive with galleries, where every brushstroke tells a story, and cafes where strangers quickly become friends. It's a town that invites you to wander, not with purpose, but with wonder. The wind smells like freedom. The earth glows with possibility. And the quiet here, it speaks volumes. Whether you're sipping wine on a veranda or watching clouds paint across the sky, Clarens wraps around your soul like a favorite song you forgot, you loved. Number 4, Jeffreys Bay, J-Bay. To the east, where the land kisses the sea, you'll find Jeffreys Bay, or J-Bay, as the waves call it. Famous for its perfect surf breaks, this town dances to the rhythm of the ocean. Here, the mornings begin with barefoot jogs and boardwalks. The streets smell like salt and sunscreen. The locals speak the language of tides, fluid, joyful, wild. There's freedom in the wind and energy in the sand. But beyond the surfboards and shells, J-Bay is about lifestyle, about living each moment in sync with nature. It's a youth that never grows old. A place that lets you breathe deeper, smile easier, and remember that life is also meant to be played. Number 3, Matjiesfontein. Take one step into Matjiesfontein and you step a century back. One street, a few buildings, and a whole world of charm. The Karoo sun bakes the red bricks, and the train whistle echoes like an old lullaby. Victorian lamps still glow at dusk. The hotel bar creaks with stories. There's even talk of ghosts, not scary, but familiar, like old residents who forgot to leave. It's eerie, delightful, and oddly comforting. Machis Fontaine doesn't need grandeur. Its magic lies in details. The rust on the railings, the hush of the desert night, the scent of history thick in the air. It's a film set that became real, and stayed that way. Number 2, Cullinan. Cullinan is a place that sparkles quietly. Known for unearthing the world's largest diamond, it now treasures the little things. A smile from a stranger, a lazy brunch on a tree-shaded patio, a forgotten garden blooming, quietly behind a gate. Old miner cottages and boutique cafes blend in harmony. The streets are lined with trees, not crowds, and time, once again, strolls at its own sweet pace. Cullinan feels like something you dreamt once and then found in real life. A town that invites you not to explore it, but to let it explore you. Number 1. Dulstroom. And now we arrive at Dulstrroom, where the mist never quite leaves and the magic never fades. This small Mpumalanga town is more feeling than place. Trout streams curl through green meadows, cobblestone lanes wander past fire-lit inns, and pine trees stand like quiet guardians. In the morning, the fog kisses your cheeks. By evening, the fire warms your bones, bookstores whisper stories, teacups steam beside window panes. Everything here tells you to slow down. Famous for fly fishing but loved for its peace, Dulstroom is where hearts find home. There's a softness in the air, a kindness in the people, and a rhythm that matches the heartbeat of the earth. It's not flashy, not loud, and that's why it's unforgettable. And just like that, the journey ends, or perhaps it begins. You've wandered through cobbled streets, surfed poetic waves, and sipped the silence of forgotten places. South Africa's small towns aren't just locations on a map. They're memories waiting to be made, feelings waiting to be felt. Maybe one of these towns reminded you of a place you once knew, or perhaps it lit a longing in you to discover something new. These towns don't need loud introductions. Their beauty is whispered, in laughter, in sunsets, in slow walks. We'd love to know, which town called to you most? Share your thoughts, your memories, or even your own hidden gem in the comments. And if this journey touched you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon, because more soulful travels await. And next time, it might be a place your heart already belongs to. Until then, travel slow, feel deeply, and never stop listening to the quiet places.